Welcome back, crafty friends, to Just a Sister Thing and Tag Along Tuesday. And today I thought I would show you how to make these very simple, very pretty little tags. And they're soft, they're very flexible, and when you look closely you can see that they, sorry my hands are all beat up, I've been working, that the writing still shows through on the paint. And I think you're going to like this. This is not going to be a really long video. So the supplies that you're going to need: some papers from a dictionary, your favorite napkins, which I just picked these up at the Dollar Tree for spring, and some Mod Podge, and I am going to sew. You could probably do this without sewing it, but I just think sewing it finishes it off so nicely. So, and you need a little ribbon and whatever kind of little decorations you like. I have some rhinestones, some lace, and some pretty, any sort of strings. This is gauze. So I say, let's get busy. So, the way that I make these tags, not horribly complicated at all. You just need a single sheet. I love, oh that's cute, baked apple, maybe use that one. I love to use dictionary paper because I love the feel of it. I like when it's kind of soft, kind of pillowy. Yeah, we're going to keep the baked apple there. I think that's cute. It creates a nice little pillow. Just fold it into a rectangle. Plop a little bit of glue on it, not a lot, just enough to press the pages together to hold them while you're sewing. They're going to get a little bit wet here, so definitely want something to hold them together. Alright, so I got some Mod Podge, not a lot, I'm running low, I'm still fairly alarmed about that. And I just think this paper print is so pretty from, believe it or not, just the Dollar Tree. So let's see, this time I used the little blue flower. What do we want to use this time? Maybe that little yellow? Oh yeah, let's use the yellow. No technique here, just kind of tear closely because it's such a sheer paper napkin that it just blends right in, no big deal. I love this little leafy thing here, whatever that is. Okay. So I think I want to keep a little bit of this flower on it too. All right. And we're just going to Mod Podge it. Just for the sake of making sure that I get it all on there, I just Mod Podge the whole front. Okay, let's set that there for a minute, because I know I'm not going to use it the whole front, but why not? That way I know I'm covered. Okay. Then Mod Podge over the top. You can use gel medium. You can use watered down glue. Make sure your water ratio isn't too high on the water because you'll crinkle everything. While it's wet, I just kind of tear it. And if I need to trim it later, I can do so. Okay. Smooth that out. I'll trim those little pieces off in a little bit here. And let's see, let's make 3. And I think what I'm going to do is make these a giveaway. So what's my word at the top? Bandy-legged. I don't know what that means. Let's do it. Hopefully it's not an antiquated, inappropriate slur on someone. I actually better make sure. Okay, I don't see where it's at here. Bandicott, bandit-dog, bandsaw. Okay, we're going with it. I'm gonna slip a little bit of glue in there. Fold that down. Fold this one down. And you can see they're very simple, but when you get them all done, they just have a nice little puffiness to them. I think they're just super cute. And I'm doing them in some nice spring colors because I'm very determined to bring in spring. If nothing else, single-handedly, I am going to usher it in just by demanding it. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but I have a beautiful mild rainstorm going on. It sounds so pretty. Okay, I think this is only 2 ply, so it's going to come apart pretty easily. Show you my little trick. A little bit of glue stick. And there we go. And it's apart. So I kind of like this little bit of brown. So, do I like all the purple? No, I like the pink and the purple. I'm telling you, this is such an easy little tag that you could mass make them. You could make like 3,000 probably in a day. I don't think anybody needs 3,000, but you know what I'm saying. You can make a bunch of them. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's get these little piecey parts over there. Oh, I think that'll be pretty. That's a nice little spring set. This would be pretty in a shabby chic journal. I have a gazillion napkins because, fortunately for me, I have a I think it's Tuesday Morning, which is like a spin-off of and it may even be in the same family, so don't be offended, of TJ Maxx. They always have napkins. So when I see napkins, really pretty artistic napkins for, you know, under $3, whatever, I grab them. So I actually have such a weird little variety of them that I could do this in, I don't know, probably steampunk and some very wild colors. Oh, get on there, lid. Ugh, we're at the end of that Mod Podge. It's coming to an end. Okay. Take that off a little bit. Let me check this little guy, and it's drying, but I think I'm going to have to bring out the tool and blow dry it. Okay. Very pretty. All right, I'm going to fast forward while I dry them. Still a little bit wet there. That's okay, because I'm not going to be sewing anywhere near that. Okay, so pick these little pieces off here and trim down my corners. These are nice fat little tags. Kind of short, kind of chubby. Not unlike myself. Flip that over here. this one. This is a very old dictionary, I think from like 1950 something or other. Back when they were still putting the nice little circles in them. I don't think they do that anymore. I haven't seen any at the bookstores. So, kind of cool. I'll trim that down a little bit. My little scissors got away from me there. Okay. Just trimming the corners. Listening to the rain. If you want it to be like super artistic. There probably is a way to prevent that from happening, but if there is, I've either forgotten that knowledge or never knew that knowledge. I don't know. I'm not sure, but my gesso lib sticks all the time. I have to get in there and just rough it up. Okay. There we go. It's very hard to resist from my mixed media days of smudging a little bit. I don't want a lot, but just a little bit to brighten it here and there. A little bit of finger painting to bring back the old days. Observe, that's probably why my thing just sticks all the time. So, don't need a lot. Actually didn't do it with the other one, but okay. Back to the shelf for the next time. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fast forward and do some stitching around here. You could do hand stitching. You could really glue down the edges. I'm just going to use my sewing machine, so I will be right back. Alrighty, got them all stitched up. So, this one is in a dark brown. Ran out of thread on this one and just used a slightly lighter shade of brown. And while I was threading my bobbin, I found, I just happened to glance over and see some netting, some tulle that has sparkly in it. Let's see if I can get it apart. And I decided to put a little bit of that on it. So I sewed over it, just to let you know. Okay. All right, so there are our three. Okay, so this one I want to use a little bit of white gauze. We'll be representing a lot of the little demographics. We've got dyed gauze and some tulle with some sparklies, and then we're just going to use some plain undyed gauze on this one, I think. Do the old finger smush here, get that all nice and smooth. And when I do Tuesday tags, I don't vary them a lot. I try to keep them all kind of in the same family, same type of style, because we're only concentrating on the construction of the tag. So I think that doing the same thing over several times really drives it home. Doing the tags on your own, obviously you're going to put all kinds of different stuff on it. You're going to do it in a different way because you have different things, different ingredients. I wanted a little more sparkle on these, so you know my trick. A little bit of the Cricut heat and bind, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, I like to add a little bit of extra. This already has a little bit of sparkle, so I'm just going to run it on the side a little bit so that it'll pop out when you're looking at it in the book. Or if you just send it as a nice little gift for a friend or a little cheer me up card, you could easily put a little sentiment on the back, something like that. I'm going to hold it up so you can see up close. You can see all the little dictionary words through it. I'm going to use some lace, I think, on them. On this one here, that one kind of matches nicely. I think I'm going to use that one. Coordinate with that little flower. Pop that on there. I'm going to let that hang over the edge a little bit. Be cute. And then I have this really pretty, like, wedding lace. It's come off of its spool. It has sewn in little pearls. That will be pretty. We'll pop that right on there. I think you can decorate them countless ways. I'm going to put this down here because I do want to find a pretty word. That actually is from the printout of Mrs. Coggs's Beautiful Witches, and I'm like, oh, I like that type print. So I didn't want to throw it away. Oh, I lost my thing. Okay. Pop that on there. I think you could seriously mass make like a ton of these little cards and then come in and decorate them, you know, in a little lineup. Just get out all your little doodads and bits and pieces that we all save. We all save little pieces like that, right? And you could just knock out a ton of them at a time. Let's see if I got any. Whoops, that's the wrong thing, but that actually might be cute. That might be a little happy accident. This little 50 cents or 15 cents tag picks up that greeny blue there, so I might actually use that. Did not intend to, but I might use that right there. Before I permanently stick that in there, I want to get rid of those light edges. And it's totally up to you whether or not you would want to darken the edges. I always think, why not? Yeah, I kind of like that little guy in there. Okay, I'm going to stick it on there. Well, before I put that away, might as well do this one. Got some rhinestones here. That'll be pretty on there. And another thing that I also have, and I'd like to put it on this one, maybe on that one, I have this really pretty bird stamp from Park Lane. And I don't need this, but I do like the little bird. So I think I'm going to ink them up. Oh, I love it. I love it. How cute is that? So each one's a little bit different, but they're all the same concept. It's just an idea of where you can go with this. And this is my Tim Holtz phrases that I was looking for. That is very pretty. The light of hope, I love it. Just smudge a little bit around the edges. Get a little extra sticky on it. Pop that on there. And I love this one. This one is cute. It says that was lovely, dear. When my girls were little, we used to have tea parties. Sometimes we'd have little tiny tea parties with just us, and we had real china, and we did the whole tea thing and made them with the little herbs and whatnot. And then sometimes we had massive tea parties with lots of people, and we always did a little etiquette lesson. My daughter said she was mortified because one time I did it with all of her little friends. But I think it's never a bad idea to teach some manners, even if they're old-timey manners, you know? So that was fun. That was a blessing. All right, what do I got here? And some pinks. I kind of like this diaphanous one for my middle card here. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to pop in a couple of those to hold it in place so it doesn't tear, because it is still just a fragile piece of paper. And we all know accidents do happen. So I'm going to pop that in there. Oh, get back on here. My fingers are, they're just disgusting. I'm going to have to go get a manicure. Oh, I keep trying to put it in there upside down. Okay. Make sure that's nice and snug. I hope everyone struggles with this like I do. I don't know why I struggle. I don't know why I struggle with my my pliers here, my pinchers. I really do. I don't know why. I work with all kinds of unusual things and elements, and this one is a killer for me. Okay. So, there we go. Okay, I'm going to fold that a little bit. See if I can pop it in there. I was struggling with that. Okay. Whew. Got it. Nailed it. All right. I like a little bit of rhinestone on, or any type of jewels. I actually have these little flowers that I snipped. I thought those would be cute. So we might have to do something along that line. Let's see what else I got. I'm trying to match the pink, which is an unusual pink. Okay. I don't know why that was already pre-cut, but we're going to go with it. And I don't think I put that in there tight enough, so I'm going to do it one more time. My last one was a little too long, or too short, and this one's probably way too long, but that's okay. We will trim it away. Actually, I may not trim it too much because I kind of like the big flowies. Super cute. Okay, so yeah, I definitely like the little flower. I'm going to snip one of them off and put it on. It is really coming down out there now. I always try to get my edges pretty good because I don't want to have to struggle when I'm slipping it into a pocket. Alright, this little guy is pretty good. I think I'm going to put a little tiny piece in here, in the flower itself. Put that there. How cute. How cute is that? And I know this one has pearls, so the question is it going to be too much with some rhinestones too? And it might be. I'm thinking maybe it is. Yeah, not digging that too much. And I don't know. I think I'm going to call that one done, because I don't want to add too much. I can go crazy. We got our little bird. Got some soft accents. Feel nice. Great big giant bow. Stitching all around the card. And a very pretty little saying. Some rhinestones. They're going to set and dry. I've got a little tiny bow here, but it's soft pale pink. And some pretty stitching around the outside and some pearls. You can never go wrong with pearls. The Light of Hope. Pretty little antique-y ticket. And this one says beautiful. And the nice thing is they all look like watercolors. They look like you've taken a watercolor brush or watercolor pencils and made these little designs. All stitched. I got some fuzzy little tatties on the side. I love them. Okay, so here's the deal. I am going to have a contest on these, and I'm going to draw the name of 3 subscribers that comment below. And you can comment anything. I ask that you be kind, but you don't have to. You can say, oh, they're hideous, what, whatever. If I draw your name, you're still going to get one. So, still going to send it to you. So, oh, newbie, we don't need your approval. We don't need your approval here. So let me move my newbie. So, first 3 subscribers that comment on the cards, and I will contact you privately. Don't send your email or address or phone number or social security number to me out in the public, and then I will contact you privately and get your address, and I will send these out to you. So thanks a lot. Thanks for coming back to Just a Sister Thing. Thanks for joining me in my little crafty corner. I really appreciate it. Wait, did you just have to jump up here? I know you're scared of the rain, but it's okay. Get down. Come on. There you go.